Well, hello and welcome back. Hope all has been well. Let's get on to it. So, coming over to our concrete factory, I did add in the storage container as well as balance out the machines. That's going to be 30 limestone in to produce 10 per minute, so they're both making 20. So we are good on that front for now. And also I did unlock the rails as well as the wall connections. I think there's one over there, yes. And I think there was something else that I unlocked, but I just forgot now. So we got our steel plate, screws and rods are all working nice and good. Because if we come and look here at the machine, it's producing 15 ingots in to get 60 out. Then our rods are going to be 15 in and 15 out, and the steel plates is 30 in and 20 out per minute. And with that being said, our power line is running as stable as can be. So all we need to do now is add in the copper factory. Yeah, this one over here. This is the one I broke down and never started building. So let's get this going. It's going to be a busy one. I'm going to have to figure out what do I want to do over here, because I need to bring it back a bit more. Now then, with the foundations being placed down, this is definitely going to be the biggest factory of all three of them. Reason being is, if we come and start everything up over here, we are going to be needing 2 smelters. That's going to be producing 30 in and 30 out as well. Same as with the iron and the limestone. That is why I think this is just a really good starting area. So we are going to split out the ore coming from the miner directly into these 2 over here. Then let's come towards the front. Now we need to merge this back up again. We need to be using the one on the left side, I think, for the merger. To get the belt out towards this side over here. Get that belt in there. So this is where the biggest thing is going to come in. We're going to need quite a couple of constructors over here, and I need to make sure that it's far enough ahead there so I don't have a problem connecting things up. So I think that should be fine. These are going to be 2 wire constructors. Reason being is they are taking 15 in and only producing 30, so 2 of them will make the 60 required in order to get the cable running. And this one has to be turned around. Then over here we're gonna need another 2. So I'm still gonna have to extend this floor out a bit. No matter, it's not a really big problem. So 2 of these are going to be making wire, and this guy's going to be making the cable that we need. So let me just add a lift in here so I know this one has to face out this way. I'm going to bring it down there at the front again. So conveyor lifts, going to need a couple. Nope, that was the wrong place. Get you over this side. So the 2 that I've got leading over on this corner here, going to need to make this one a merger. And I think this one should also be a splitter, not a merger, because it needs to lead out towards that side. But I think I might need to turn it. Just give me the splitter. It needs to come in from the back over there. Now then, over on this side we're going to have to go out to a splitter. The thing is, I think I'm going to take it from over there, then I can lead this in towards that side. So that's going to split from this constructor in towards this one. This is going to be connected up nice and neat, so I can always just add some of those other pillar things there at the bottom. Where are they? I don't even normally use them. I think it's going to be, yes, these. A stackable one. So we could just place something like that in order to add some support to it. But that's going to lead into these other 2 in order to produce all of the wire that we're going to need, and we're going to have 60 leading in towards this. Okay, good. Now then, all that I need to do is going to be adding the one connection from over this side. So that's going to be in line, then you go back 2 spaces, you lift it up, and you get your nice corner leading in towards there. So this part of the section of the workshop will be closed off, you won't be able to see it. Now this is going to be the other part that I need to keep in mind then. these two are going to merge directly into that one. So we can have a splitter leading towards that side, running into a merger leading out, and this merger leading in towards that side. That's going to be the 60 wire in order to create our 60 cable. Then I know it looks like it's clipping, but nothing is clipping over there, so I will be using this. Just a really quick way of getting everything back down again. That is the wrong connection point. Bring me this belt over there down towards this side. And over here we're going to need 2 conveyor lifts because we need to merge these wires together again. You can use a splitter, that is fine. Then bring it out towards this side and bring it down with another conveyor lift to get them both on the ground over here. So then heading out towards this side, there is more than enough space for me to add my cargo containers over here. Let's see if I can get this placed down in one go in order to get a nice decent conveyor belt there at the back. Let's come and take a look. These work. Nope, I missed it. Okay, so we go over there, take another 2 steps, leave that conveyor belt inside over there, and we do exactly the same thing over here. And that is going to be it for cable and wire production. Everything in the copper factory will be using 100% of the ores. Now I just need to close it off somehow, and then we can go and take a look at getting our reinforced place set up. Can break down a lot of this building over here. Let me just get the walls up first. Okay, so I needed to move the hub around a bit because I needed the space. So we got the mammy at the back, awesome shop around here, got the workshop. So then now we need to go back to our floors. Just before I connect everything up there in the copper factory, I'm going to have to extend this out a bit. How far can I go before I start clipping inside there? I think this should be fine enough. Just need to add 6 biomass burners because I think that should be enough for our power needs. And there's something else. I do not want to use this as a wall, so this is going to lead into a door that's going to lead into our bio factory. So let's get this done. I'm going to have to go onto the hotbar, get a door that's in the middle, get you placed down over that side, and go over to our walls. That's in correct place. And let's see, I think this should be big enough though. Hopefully it's not going to clip over there. I'm just going to make it too high. I think that should be more than enough as well, so I can get everything from the roof sorted out. So if we come back here now, we've got a pole over that side. Yeah, I keep on forgetting to switch my hotbars. Let's just connect it up to the wall, so I don't have the double wall one. I think I do. I just didn't think about using it. But that should be fine. You don't see the pole there. Not the pole, the cable. Yeah, everything looks neat. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. Let's go to power production. Am I going to have enough for 6 of them? Yeah, it does look that way. Okay, good. So how am I going to place them with them not clipping through the wall in any kind of way? I think I can fit 1, 2. And if I place down the 3rd one, that's going to clip through. Oh, cheeky bugger. See, we can add another one over that side though, and another one over here somewhere. If I place it like this, it's gonna clip through. No, it doesn't look that way. So that is only going to be 4. Not as much as I wanted though. Oh, that is no good. I wanted more of them. But for now I think that should do. It's only to get the power issue sorted out. Get everything running and make sure that it's not going to lose connection. Oh, I should have thought about this one. Just make a temporary connection over that side. I'll come and expand this out. So I think that should be fine. Definitely will have enough biofuel for this now. Get all of them filled up and see what we are left with. So we got 672. Not bad at all. Everything is going to start up nice and neat. So I need a storage box for myself. And just come and place it right over here somewhere. This is going to be for my biofuel. So what I'm thinking of doing is expanding it out there. We can add a couple of constructors over on this side in order to automate this a bit. We can just come back with wood and leaves, just throw it in there, and that will take care of itself then. We just need to fill up the biomass. Now, I'm gonna have to come over this side. I haven't made any connection in towards over there. So let's grab this one that's in the middle. Just run it along the side over here. Come on, give me the connection. Place you on this corner. Yeah, I think this machine is a bit... No, I'm stuck on the rail, not the machine. Okay, then get you out towards this side. So then now over here we're going to need to make sure it doesn't clip through anything. It's fine if it clips right next to the machine over there. I just don't want it to be inside of the conveyor belt there. One there, another one on this side, and another one over there. Okay, so that's definitely not clipping through. Get you connected. So I'm going to connect each one of them over towards the left, except for this one, because its connection is on this side. And you don't need anything. Let me just make sure I connect each and every one to the right place over here. That one can go right next to the side over there. So that is going to be all of the power connections for our constructors, I think. Just make sure. Just have to run by them and make sure no connection point is existing. Now then, for the smelters, I can connect this guy up there. And then just bring another connection down towards the side for this one. Might even bring it a bit lower. So that cable is gonna hang right under the conveyor there. Why is all of this off? There's definitely power coming in. Oh, wait a minute. I needed to select ingots over here. And just give me the access, please. There we go. Ingots. I think the problem is I never actually went and hooked up the miner yet, did I? Because everything is on idle. Right, let's head outside and just go and take a quick look there. Because I think it's just a miner. As soon as we connect that guy up, everything should be working. Run over towards the back. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the miner. Let's add you to a connection point over on that side. Might look better. And there we go. The drill is going to start up, then we'll get our copper production done. Everything is looking good. Just need to get that other planted wall so I can close up these buildings and make them look so much better. We're just gonna grab a bunch more material. I don't even think I'll need this much. I'll just take about 2 stacks. So production is running good though. Even the rods are a couple of stacks by now. Same thing with the screw, so I can make enough reinforced plates if I need it for assembler, because that is going to be next up in line. So just quickly before we head out and do the reinforced iron plates, I did come and make a couple of changes here. So we do have all 6 biomass burners inside here, and also this is going to be the container I'll get the LCDs on sometimes so that I can see what has to go where. But the leaves are going to go in first, then the wood is going in on this one, as well as the biomass that's going to end up on this side. So I did make a small little pocket over here and got all of the constructors right inside of this. So we got the one for the leaves, the one for the wood, and then turning it into solid biofuel. So everything is going to work out. I just need to connect it all up to power over here. Get all of them on. That one can connect up to that side. That should be fine. And over here I'm gonna bring this connection in over there. Just bring it out through the wall. I know that cable might clip. I'll bring it out one more. It's not gonna do it. Okay, well, not really that bad. It's not like you're really gonna see it though. Now from over this side, we are going to need to connect this along the wall because I do not want any poles standing on the ground here. And I'll add a connection for each of the biomass burners. Got the components for it, so why not? And if I ever need to extend the connection, I do have the possibility of doing so. Right, so you need to go back towards that one over there. This one on this side. Just get them all connected up. Everything should be working without any kind of problem now. I just need to load them up with the biofuel. Let's see how many can we do now. And this should last for the power in access of the assembler and the other constructors that we have to build now. So I'm left with 128. Okay, not too bad. So we are up to a capacity of 180, only consuming 69.1 at the moment. Just need to check and make sure that all of those lines are solid the way they should be. But for now, let me just come and drop in the other biofuel. Then also I'm just going to make sure that all of the connections are correct within the copper factory. So I have a feeling that I maybe missed something, and I did. I just knew it. Yeah, that was all of the wires, so these machines started backing up already. It is the plan, but this one should definitely be running without any kind of issues. Let me grab a bunch of wire and cable and let's head out towards where I want to do the reinforced iron plates. But then it does look like we got a little buddy over here that I'm gonna have to take care of, but I did find the nodes. Let's just get rid of you, little spitter. Thank you. And I also had to take care of some hawks, that's why my health is so low. So I need to plan out where do I want to build this, because I think I can use the miner over there to connect everything up to this side, as well as get that miner connected up to here. So we can use a different conveyor belt to get all of these ingots or the ores inside of a workshop that we can build around here somewhere. So let me try and get a basic layout of what I might want to do, and then I'm just going to do it with the foundations, and then from there I'll do the assemblers, constructors and the smelters on camera there. So let me just get a layout of what I want. Right, so I did do a miscalculation over here, so I'm gonna have to get these cut down. That other one down there is not a, what you call it, an iron node, it is a copper one. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to disconnect all of those things and just rebuild them again. So this one needs to lead inwards, but it should actually be a conveyor Mark II. And the two of them going into... where was it now? It's supposed to be a split on top of this one. I'm gonna have to get that cut down as well. Let's get the lift on top of this one first. It was supposed to be, I think it was around that high. Then we're going to need a conveyor lift Mark I running towards there. So this is going to need to be a merger. Let's get this one connected up inside there. So that's 60 meeting up with 60. That needs to be a conveyor lift Mark I then. But a belt of 120 coming out and leading in towards the workshop. So there's the two iron mines feeding in. Now we just need to do the smelters and then get to the constructors. I did test things out. As you can see, it didn't work out there. Reason for that is that copper ore kept getting mixed up in between, and that messed me around a bit. But for now everything should be sorted if we come and do this again. So I think we can do 4 smelters then. Gonna have to extend this block out one more, just so I can walk around and not fall to the ground. Is that all of them? Looking good. Right, so we got 4 smelters. Let's just get them all merged into one. That's going to lead into the next room over here. That's going to be the constructors. And then over here at the back we need to merge them all up. So I think we're only going to be able to do the smelters in this episode. And in the next one we will have to come and complete it. So I'm going to run in everything. I think it's called manifold. when you let the first machine run full, then it fills up the second one and the one after that. Just the way I think about doing it right in the beginning. So this is going to split out 120, 120, and this last one can go down to 60. I don't think it should be a problem. Now we just need to access the machine, get iron ingot, control and copy the settings, and just add in everything over here. Like I said, I did test it and things didn't work out quite the way it should have been, but we can get the last ones also selected the right way. That should be it for all of them, right? Just make sure. Going to be a bunch of copper ore that I'm just going to destroy. I don't really need it at this point. We might use that copper mine in order to make our copper sheets. Always use all available resources, right? So I want all of them to merge towards the left over here, and then this one is going to merge straight over to this connection. So I might actually have to place a Mark II belt from around this side, and then the Mark I belt is going to lead in towards those ingots over there. Now next up is going to be the wall connection, I think. Yeah, get it from there. Alright, now we do need the wall connection. It's going to be over this side. It might be on a little bit of an angle, but that's not the end of the wall. It really isn't. So now we have to go over to construct this. This is going to be the one that I have to do some calculations on, just to make sure we get everything the way it is supposed to be. Give me assembler. Just gonna place them like this for now so we can see what the recipes are gonna take. Another one and another one there. Alright, so to make reinforced iron plates we need to have 5 per minute, or this is going to be the production that we do get. We need 30 iron plates and 60 screws per minute. So iron plate, that's going to take 30 to make 20. We need to make 30 then. I don't bring any overclocking power shards with me, just to test it out. And I know there at the back of the base we are making 60 screws a minute, so this has to be overclocked a tiny bit. And we're also going to have to overclock the iron plates to get everything there out of 2 constructors. And what else do we have? We still have to make rotors and modular frames. Rotors will also have to be made within the same building of the assemblers. And this is going to require 20 rods, as well as 100 screws. So we're going to need, in order to make the rotors, we're going to need 2 constructors doing the screws and 1 overclocked on the iron plates as well. So I've got a bunch of things to work out and decide if we're going to do everything here at one place. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode and hope to see you there in the next one. Alpha Blazed out.